We're going to be installing these shutters that we built in my shop. That Festool got some power, boy. These are made from just raw Spanish cedar, 8/4 and 4/4. It's kind of this simple frame with this mid rail and then the chamfered vertical boards right here. These are not going to be operable, so they're going to be bolted to the house, but they're going to have hardware that makes them look as though they're functional. Most shutters these days are typically decorative. To get them up there, and I'll kind of talk to you guys about some of the things that go into this install. This is like one of the easiest type of installs you could do, but let's get these up. So this shutter is going to be bolted right here. We'll get it plumbed up and get our reveal that we want. But what I want to point out about this, even though this shutter is not operable, it's still built to the proper scale. Like a lot of times if you drive through a neighborhood and just look at the shutters, you'll notice that the shutter, if it were operable, even though most are decorative, it won't cover the window. So if you look at this one, we built it so that it does in fact cover the window. So I'll kind of slide it up like that. You can see that that is going to fit in there perfect. So it's going to read as an operable shutter. So that's one of the biggest kind of mistakes you'll see on exteriors. So with this, really all we have to do, we have our drill marks here. We're just going 2 1/4 in. We're splitting the top rail and mid rail. All these rails are the same dimension, 4 1/2. And then we're gonna drill through the wood, follow that with the masonry bit, and then bolt it on. It's literally that simple, so let's do it. We'll do that side first. And then real quick, before we get into it, I do wanna remind you guys about my brand that I just launched. This is Squared Apparel. Today, I'm wearing the shirt that we're releasing this week. That is this one with the square on the left chest. And this shirt is called Behold the Entablature because it has a whole profile of an entablature. You know about architecture, you'll see that on the back of this shirt, but it's just an awesome design. And if you don't know about architecture, get this shirt and you can study the back of your shirt. So I'll leave a link at the top of the description so you guys can go check one of these out and grab one for yourself. So if you hold it there, yep, that's our spacer. Yep, that's perfect.
There?
Yeah. And just hold that. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. Okay. All right, you can set it down. Dude, that carbide or whatever that is nuts. Get these started right here. So they're already in. And then we'll just hold it back in that position. All right, I'm gonna get this one in first because I can see it. Perfect.
That's good.
This one is going into that marble stone. I can feel the difference. It's like a lot more pressure.
Need the DeWalt?
What? Ah, it feels like it's gonna snap the head.
Back it out and then go in fast.
I think we're good there. Should we check it at the level real quick?
Yeah.
So the problem with these stones, like mounting it on an uneven surface, you can bend the shutter.
That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, that looks good. So if I cinch this down more, it'll just flex the shutter. So we're just gonna stop there. Yeah, that looks good. And my bolt is flush. So right now, obviously we have them primed, but whenever we're not gonna do it, but whenever they get painted, these bolts are gonna disappear. They're just gonna be painted over. It's gonna look nice because it's gonna be that dark green color up there. and you're never gonna see this stuff. We don't wanna bury these bolts in there, and like, we could have countersinked the bolts and bondoed over them or wood filled over them. But the problem with that is if you ever need to maintenance these shutters or for whatever reason, pull them off and refurbish them, all you have to do now is take this bolt out. It's that simple. You don't have to wonder how they're attached or dig out the wood filler and bondo. It's just, there it is, bam. If it was a giant like fastener and like a big, some shutters have that look, but these are just more plain. So we're not gonna have like a big strap hinge or something showing like on other shutters. This will totally disappear. We're gonna have a little shutter stay down here that we're also gonna attach into this masonry. It's also called a shutter dog. You'll usually see it. It's like a little S piece of hardware. Obviously, that's not gonna hold the shutter back because they're bolted, but again, it'll add to that authentic decorative look. So yeah, pretty sweet little install. These are the small ones. We have 8-foot ones on the other side we're gonna go do. I moved it, there you go. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. Yeah, that head comes off. Dang, the sucker almost broke his wrist. It's already damaged.
It's already broken.
That Festool got some power, boy. So on this one, we're using this little temporary ledge board to get it where we want it, because we're gonna set the shutters on top of it, obviously, and that'll get us exactly lined up with the door. Like I mentioned, you want the shutter to, if it were operable, to be in the right place. And if it were to close, we want it to line up the bottom of the shutter with the bottom of the door.
Pretty hard though. Or I could just grind it down.
Yeah,
I think that's
that looks good. That sucker was sticking out like crazy.
yeah.
So there you have it, folks. That about wraps it up for this really simple build and really simple install. Too bad I couldn't show you the build. We were just kind of on a time crunch, but I will be showing how to install actual operable shutters when I install them on my house. I have some built for my house. I'm just waiting on the hardware. These are essentially done. I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow and put a flashing on top because we built these in a kind of traditional tongue and groove fashion. We don't want any water to seep in between that tongue and groove. I didn't use dominoes on this. This is actual tongue and groove and mortise inside. So pretty solid construction. And then down here, like these are all V-grooved together like a chamfer. I don't want water to kind of pool up inside of the tongue there of our joint. So I'm gonna come and put some Lexel and just pump some in here, all up on the bottom one. So across here. I don't really see the need to put it up in here. I don't want to caulk this because I want those boards. Those boards aren't nailed in there or anything. They're just held in inside that tongue, and I want them to be able to expand and contract with seasonal change and not pop and stuff like that. But let me know what you guys think of this one. Changes the look of the house. Pretty sweet here, look good, and I'll see you guys on the next one.